Hello everybody, and welcome to my Birth by Sleep Final Mix HD Chronicles commentary synchronized stream, or what have you. I'm making this to sync up with Everglow's Birth by Sleep HD Chronicles videos. So I'm going to give you a countdown in each video of when to press play. I'll throw some links in the description of each episode once I've got them uploaded, so you can follow along. I don't know how much room I'm going to have to talk over these, because they are edited to be movies, and therefore don't have as much like dead gameplay sections as an actual Let's Play would. But hopefully this will be interesting to you guys. 3, 2, 1, start. The funny part about this is that shortly after he recorded this, the HD remixes were announced. He actually made this in a PSP emulator, so like the menus could be a lot crisper and some of it would have been cleaned up. But this is still definitely the best way to watch this. This is actually a prequel that takes place something like 10 years earlier, and you may recognize some aspects of it. I think he muted this part so he could keep the video monetized. Now this normally played the Kingdom Hearts 2 theme song. You may recognize those dudes in the armor from that final cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 2, but there's a lot more going on now. And those keyblades match up, so they are likely the same people. Oh look, it's Roxas! How about that? But he's wearing that different outfit that he was in 358 Days Over 2 when Xigbar was talking to him. And there was that Starseeker Keyblade that Sora gets when he gets to Yen Sid's place. Everybody's running from something. Personally, I think this opening cutscene is way too full of spoilers. It's got some original shots in it, but a lot of it is ripped from a cutscene that's from pretty late in the game. So it's kind of weird that they decided to throw that in there. But I guess the truth of it gets revealed so quickly that it doesn't really hurt much overall. Little kid Sora and Riku. That's a familiar coat. Not a familiar face, though. Leonard Nimoy talking there. Sadly, one of his final roles. I doubt we'll be able to hear him in any future Kingdom Hearts game. I'm a brand new heart. The light brought me. I saw it shining in the distance and followed it here. Then you should join your heart with mine. Now our hearts have touched. Nothing else will slip away. And one day, you'll be strong enough to win back the part that I already did. It's time to wake up now. All we need to do is dance, dance. Wait. And I don't know how long it was between the first scene and this one, but it's clearly a little bit. He did look a bit younger in that first scene. Land of Departure. It's definitely the same voice actor as Roxas. Clothes are the same color scheme, if not the same clothes. It's one thing that makes this different from most other movie versions of games is that it actually includes connecting gameplay, which is really nice. You more or less get the entire Birth by Sleep experience here. This is actually how I played the game too. I got the final mix version of the game in a PSP emulator and got a translation patch. Though I never did end up playing it in HD, though it does look pretty nice. But due to it being on PSP, the character models and the environments, they're just not quite up to par with Kingdom Hearts 2. Can't wait to see all these characters in Kingdom Hearts 3. Very first thing they give you is the sliding dash. Just like Kairi and Sora. His hair is ridiculous. The charm she's referring to is the one Kyrie made for Sora. Not that she would know about that. So we have Aqua, who is the blue woman, Terra, who is this guy with a big keyblade, and Ven, his full name is Ventus, who is definitely not Roxas. This game has a command gauge, which is, I think, a way for them to add a crafting element to the game while making the game work with less buttons. It gives you more granular control over your combos, but ultimately I don't like it as much as the normal combo system. It's just kind of a distraction. The command forms are pretty interesting, though. We'll see those in a bit. Command style, I guess they're calling them here. Depending on how you're fighting, you'll get access to a different style that you can pop into. Like, if you kill a lot of enemies with magic, you'll get a magic style, which will do a lot of magic damage. You can get like a fire style if you do a lot of fire kills. Basically, you get more of what you're working with. It also introduced this shot lock option. And so far, all of this is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, though I don't know about the command board as it is in this game, where you forge all your abilities. I think it'll partially go back to the traditional attack style that we use in Kingdom Hearts 2. But I know that shot locks are in, and I know command styles are in. I didn't use the shot lock too much. I probably should have used it more. Might have made the game easier. So you can see how Aqua's pretty quick, but Terra's slow and powerful. And Ven is really fast. Now what he's doing here is really cleverly cutting between 3 different versions of this fight. Somehow he was able to chain them all together. It's just really fascinating. He does that in a few fights in this game where the characters are all in the same place at the same time. It's pretty cinematic. Normally in the game you're only controlling one of these. You have to win. But he cut it together in such a way that he can kind of make a little story out of it in each fight. Oh. Showing off, Aqua. You gonna take that, Aqua? Yes, you are. Lampshading the save menu. I don't really like Aqua's voice. I was interrupted. I don't really like Aqua's voice actress, but I'm kind of a little bit of Stockholm syndrome with her now. What are you doing on a book in the ocean, Mickey? You wacko. Yay, character select. Well, they are listed there in the recommended play order. Terra's is the easiest and most straightforward. Ventus's is a little trickier. And then Aqua is where you get most of the truths, and her campaign is also the hardest. The master there is voiced by Mark Hamill, if you couldn't tell. And that other guy he called Xehanort, which is what they named Ansem's apprentice who betrayed him and looked much younger than he does here. And didn't sound anything like Leonard Nimoy, that's for sure. It also looked like he just messed with the trial somehow. I was not messing around. The master is called Ericus, which is the letters of square. Almost backwards. It was supposed to be Eraux, but that doesn't work too well in English. It sounded fine in Japanese, but they changed it to Ericus, so it was something easily pronounceable by the Western speakers. It just occurred to me that he looks like Hironobu Sakaguchi. It's pretty funny. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Keyblade armor, baby! And Keyblade scooters. Man, you're a fast learner, Ventus. You didn't even know it could do that a few seconds ago. And that's the first episode with them riding off into the blue. If you're noticing some Star Wars similarities, you are right on the money. There is some heavy Star Wars prequel influence here. It tells more or less the story of Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan. With Ericus being kind of like a Yoda, Mace Windu type figure. Xehanort already very clearly being a Palpatine sort of dealy. It's pretty interesting how direct a lot of the comparisons are, and I think when they finally bring Star Wars into Kingdom Hearts, which they inevitably will, it'll be right at home. So we will see you guys in the next episode.